Hello, it's Miko here, and we're online with Thought of a Special Purpose 2.3. Without any further ado, let's get started. I was on cloud 9. I wanted all to know about it, and then the selfish face of the world came in front of me. That I was sure they won't be having a good hurt, so I forget about telling about it to anyone. And one day, I was just randomly walking in that area and suddenly those creatures were coming close to me. Firstly, I ignored it, but as more and more of them was coming close, then I was scared and started running away from them. I opened my hands while running, but was still on that planet. As the pearl didn't drop, as this time I did not hold it in my hands. I was holding it in my mouth, under my tongue. Don't worry, I hadn't swallowed it, but as soon as I realized it back, I spit it out and was back again in my room. I took breath of relief and sworn not to touch that pearl ever again. I think those creatures realized my existence, but I didn't because of their special communication skill. I put all the research paper and clothes I wore when I went there in a big box, digged a hole in my backyard, and put that box in that hole. I also thought of putting the pearl in that box. I was bringing it using a tool, and in all that mess, because as clumsy as I am, the box fell and the pearl broke. And its less than half part was left in the hole, and more than half part I picked up. Again, before I think anything, I heard the beep of the car. It was my parents. They came back. In that mess time period, I could not think anything but just picking the pearl again and running towards my room while filling the hole back again. I hurriedly filled that hole back again, but was in confusion. Easily creating all the mess that I do every time, I finally filled the pit hole again. And there were my parents standing. I thought they saw everything, but God was with me for this time at least. And then I greeted Mother, Father, good evening. How was your day? You went for a walk? Hi, bye. I panicked and went back into my room. I regretted not putting the pearl back in the hole, but as I am, I took it back. But now I sealed it and put it so high up in the almirah that I can't access it easily. A week passed by and nothing happened. Everything seemed so smooth, and that was like silence before the storm. And there we go. I suddenly thought about that pearl. The thing that made me think about the pearl was that how did it not break every time I dropped it, but this time it broke? I think it was my luck, but didn't knew that this pearl's chapter was way too long and important than I thought in my life book. Then began my trip, not a pleasant one, but a horrible one. I once had a station named that I gave as the training of my stomach. I discovered food that I have never seen in my life. All of them with the same color and same design, but gave me taste of different emotions. One day I went again there, holding the pearl. Oh, wait, you might be thinking, where have I come? From discovering strange aliens to digging hole in my backyard, and now I'm trying on foods. Am I in my MasterChef classes? Well, no, because I am now on another planet. This time the pearl didn't got me on the planet I was earlier. This time it got me on a new planet. I walked few miles and there I was in some sort of food competition where there were so many different kind of food with same color, same design, but different taste every time. Actually, not taste, but emotions. Like, whenever I'll eat something, I'll feel a different kind of emotion. One day, I went again there, holding the pearl and connecting it with my soul. And the moment I reached there, there came rain. It was of leaves with pleasant smell, and in just few minutes, I went in a deep sleep, like a sleeping beauty, as I am. I think I woke up after an hour or two. Then I thought it to be weird and left the ball from my tight fist, kept it back in its place, and the next, I went to my college. I got the worst grades in my result declaration, and my best friend found a new best friend, and I was again alone like I was once in my childhood. Life's pretty unfair. When things go downhill, it just go way too fast. I was feeling so left out, so unbothered that nobody knows about my existence, leaving me, my parents, and few other people. I'm just a nobody in the place of thousands of people. A fire inside me kept on burning, saying, "Come on, you have it. Dig that hole inside your backyard, take out all your research papers, and show it to the world, and prove it that you are the worth. Got the power, you are special." But I don't know how I suppressed the fire inside me. It was just that it was suppressed. I don't know. A week later, when I again went to a place of training of my stomach, not actually my stomach, but I like keeping weird names, so get through it. Back to the story. I felt weird earlier, noticed. This new planet was very weird, and I was just roaming there. There was just food and different emotions connected to it. But now my brain actually tickled. Oh, I got it. After 4 to 5 minutes, I was like, wait, I'm able to understand what they are saying. I was so curious that I ran into one of the yellow pea pod. Yeah, by the way, I forgot to tell you how the creatures over there looked like. They looked like a pea pod. And then I talked to them, as if I got one of Doraemon's gadgets to talk to them. I said, "Do you understand me? I mean, are you able to understand me what I'm saying?" And he said, oh my, everyone, come. Quickly, she's back. They just bowed in front of me and gave me several plates full of the same thing to eat. But wait, am I queen of this land? Was I living in hallucination, being just a normal person on earth? This is what my life was meant for. I felt like a queen and started eating the food they gave me, and let me tell you again, none of them tasted the same. They had a taste of different emotions. Even those big pea pods joined me in eating, but they were acting all normal, as if the emotions didn't actually matter for them. Like I was crying and laughing at the end of the moment while peeing in my pants due to fears. Don't worry, I changed it afterwards. Get back to the point. Yes, I was feeling hell of emotions while the peoples were all normal. Am I different? Let me tell you my emotions journey. When I took my first bite, I burst into laughter. In the second bite, I cried like hell, and those people said, "It came true, her vision came true." They joined their hands and even included me and started dancing. The ringa roses that we did as a kid, yeah, they were doing that. I felt a little embarrassed, but no one was there to see me, and these people didn't knew me, so I joined them. It was like ringa roses, but they continued as, "Your vision came true, now appear, and we fall down." And from the ground, there came a table upon which there was a small bottle with a pink liquid. The bottle was very intriguing. It was very tiny. It was like the size of my finger. But every time a peapod drank it, it again refilled. Wow, I was encountering magic. Once every peapod finished it, I thought, why not to try it? I drank it, and this time the bottle didn't refill. And as I kept it on the table, even the table with that bottle went inside. I felt a little guilty that I drank all of it, but it's okay. I felt a little guilty drinking all the potion, but it's okay. All the peapods already drank it. After that, all of them ran inside their home and took a bite of that special dish of the same color, same design. But, this time they were not normal. They behaved like me, as every time they ate something, they would burst into tears. They would cry out of happiness. And yeah, it was very wholesome. Seeing so many emotions at the same place and so many people feeling that, it was weird and out of the world experience. And that was there. I dozed off. And before going into unconsciousness, I heard something. The peapods were rhyming. Thank you, you were true with your words. It is back. Our long lost happiness is back. And I felt unconscious. When I woke up, I was in my bedroom and the pearl was sleeping beside me on my bed. At that very moment, it was very complicated to understand what was going on. I went inside the garden. There, the birds were singing melodiously. The clouds were there, and the moon was appearing slowly. This was a beautiful moment. I was just feeling out of the world experience. I felt leave everything aside. Let me just sit here and enjoy the beauty of nature. It itself says so many things. Says that stop rushing, lad. Don't rush. There's a lot to see in life, and life itself is so beautiful that we are just rushing in life. I felt a whole bunch of emotions standing there in my garden. Nature, the most mysterious and the most peaceful thing at the same time? Yes. I felt a whole lot of emotion sitting there in my garden. And I asked my soul, do you want me to continue this? Like, do you want me to keep using the pearl and going into different planet risking my life? And my soul said, well, darling, yes. You only have one life and you're getting a chance to explore something so different, so new, then why not? You'll have a whole bunch of emotions and memories to recall when you'll get old and nobody would be looking at you. At the time, I had my firm decision that now I will use that pearl without any hesitation and will explore new planets, explore the place, and will have beautiful memories. I sat in my garden a little more while, hearing the sound of birds singing, to the sound of air and the sound of my soul. All of them said, you have it inside you. Then I continued my trip. Next day, I thought I will ask all the peapods what they meant by saying that, thank you, you stood by your statement when I never met them before. In curiosity and excitement, I hold that pearl inside my fist, and boom, I came on the planet. Without any second thought, I rushed towards their house, but discovered a thorny way in my path. Now I cannot go ahead. Wait, there were no thorny paths earlier. Wait, the vibe is different. Oh no, a new planet? Hey homies, our station for now is here. Stay tuned for 2.4. You might be very angry saying, why are you making it 2.4, 2.5, 2.6, 2.7? It's because so that you can enjoy the mini-sodes. Stay tuned for the next one. Bye, and don't forget to subscribe, please.